Mic test 1 2. Microphone test 1 2. All right. Good night, guys. How you doing? My name is Adults Gaming, and it's gonna be my first video up to TikTok. Well, it's not my first video, but first official video up to TikTok. And basically, what had happened is that I recorded this live, as in did a live recording, and then I realized after the live recording that my microphone was off. And that's the benefit of having a couple of monitors at your disposal, so you can see and monitor what you're doing. But in any case, I did the entire thing with my mic muted, and I was pretty pissed about it. Took me a couple of days to recover from being pissed, and now I am going to throw it up on TikTok, but this time with a voiceover. um yeah, so tell you what, man, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that follow button. Be sure to tap and give me some likes on the video as well, and comment right below if you like this type of content, how it is. I can probably improve on the content, and also how it is I can improve on my gameplay, because I know they got a lot of pundits out there. All right, apart from that, our goal is to get to 1,000 followers so that we can do live streaming. I already got a couple of associates that's live streaming at the moment, such as ATP and Officer Bling, also known as Brimstone, DJ Static, etc., 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 etc. Anyway, so let's get right into the gameplay and not waste your time any longer. All right. All right, so here we go. We're dropping into a solo match. Just gonna turn down the game volume just a bit here. Alright, so I'm not the type to do a lot of hot drops. I try to get to the end, or at least into the top 10. Alright, that doesn't mean that I'm going to do a lot of hiding, but I play more strategic, and I try to find ways in which I can position myself for the last circle. Alright, and so you're going to see a lot of that here. Sorry for the notifications coming through, but doing the recording, I just had to play the desktop audio so that I can get the sound from the game as well. Alright, so here we go now. Dropped in. I'm having some issues with my keyboard as well. I had to switch back to an older keyboard. What the hell was that I picked up? Even within the live recording, I wanted to know what that was. Didn't really get to see. Oh, drone part body. Why is that a thing now? I don't know. Apparently you could find parts and build something for some reason. That's something I don't know. Today is the 6th, and Season 2 Reloaded just dropped, but I haven't really gotten to do any gaming with it. I had to do about, what was it, 19 point something gigabyte download, or it's 18.1 gigabyte download. Crazy. Anyway, when I saw that, just left it to download. It took about 10 minutes, but after the 10 minutes I was like, nah, I'm playing no more. So alright, here I am. Just heard those guys shooting across the way, but of course I don't have enough plates, so I'm gonna try and get some plates now before I engage into that gunfight. And of course I know how this match went. I'm not gonna say how it went, but you guys are just gonna have to stick around and see how it went. Alright, so I believe at this point here I'm looking for a second self-res, because 2 is better than 1, of course. Heard that guy pop his loadout, see it coming down, know exactly where he is now, so I'm gonna try and position myself for that. Always use your corners and cover. So I'm going into this building here because I saw that zip, and I'm going to try and use that zip to zip across there. But I'm also going to play it cool. Don't want to be running around making enough noise. I found my loadout weapons. That's you see. So if I had engaged in that fight, I would have probably been really bad off with ground loot. But you know, you gotta sometimes hear them still fighting, but I missed the zip, and now I gotta run over because I don't want them to push me while I'm on the zip. So I'm gonna peek here. Easy, easy, lemon squeeze. Don't see anybody, but what we can do? We can play a little smart, right? So we want the kill, so we can take that down. And something that I'm trying to do is get out of a 0.0 KD. Right now I'm actually at 0.93 or 95, one of the two. Anyway, see him here coming down. We can see him just now. There he is. Alright, line up the shot. Oh, could have taken it right there. Instead, I'm going to be a little bit patient. Waiting for him again, but guess what? That one bullet did enough, right? But look at me now. Like a jackass in the middle of nowhere. Should have just shoot you and run, right? Anyway, this is why the second self-res would have come in handy. You know, could have make it at least to the bridge, but I couldn't make it. So that's it. First death down, we get 1 kill, so we back to 0 in terms of KD. Or if we earn any KD for this. And just waiting on an opponent to come into the gulag here. And I think this one was a nice gulag fight. I enjoyed it. I don't like it when people run, but it's also fun to give chase. Look at this. Alright, use the my aim is all off there. I took the long way around and I got him. I think he thought I was gonna come still behind him and then cut across. Anyway, made it back, saw my loadout there. Not gonna go for my loadout though because that's a drop for sure. Someone else is watching that your loadout doesn't drop by itself. Especially if you're in the gulag. And we remember we were all across the other side of the map. There you see just now. And so that's definitely not my loadout alone that's gonna be there. So use your big brain and just don't go there. Some man don't go for the loadout. Brimstone. Some man's don't want to run for the loadout and them thing, but you gotta play it smart, right? You gotta fall back now and try and get re-up yourself. A BP 50 I left on the ground because it wasn't anything. You can see I do something stupid here in the fact of leaving a lot of weapons that I probably could have picked up in the interim between this and the next gunfight. That could have probably done me well, but not doing that subconsciously led me into something even better, and I'm gonna show you. Anyway, still looting, of course. Somebody got the UAV up, and we're gonna try and go around. Pistol does make you run faster, so that's why I switched to it. But definitely, if I come across a guy and he aim and start shooting at me first. Alright, this is the part where I left a bunch of weapons on the ground. This arcade though, that X arcade though, gotta come with me. And this AMR9. Decided to pick up the drones, some more loot, and we head upstairs now. We're gonna keep the smokes though, because we need that just in case. And then we can grab that Cat AMR. Gonna check out the ADS on these here right quick. Whoa, that's pretty slow. Come back to the XRK, we know that's good. Or the Stalker. Alright, we're up here. We can hear someone sniping to the back of us. Take a peek. We can't really see, but definitely we can, you know, guess that probably people are around here. At least one person is gonna get a try and get. Okay, there we go. That guy is sniping at me now. But at least I hate this. You can't ever get down in that. I telling you, you can never get down in holes in this game, but holes, windows, and them thing. No, you can't get through those. Anyway, we can run the recon drone now. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Check out my cup, by the way. I don't know what that. And what does it say? What does it say? Bitch, better have my coffee. There's a gunman alleyway, dog. Alright. You see this person in this building here, but we can investigate the loadout even further. We know that he's probably the one that had his loadout here. And so we're going to do a bit of investigating. Now, this is not recommended in solos, but if you're going to pop a drone, at least check your surroundings first, and that's what we did. We made sure that no one else was around us, as in where your body was. And we get going now. Go back that, pick up one of those. All these things I'm picking up, I use. I ain't picking it up just for picking it up sake, alright? We can see how they come in handy, alright? So we can check back these rooftops here. This guy probably get bored of looking at me all the time by now, so we can just make sure of that. Yep, he gone. Matter of fact, he probably shooting at somebody, or somebody probably shooting at he right there. Alright, we can try and take a peepee. Alright, nobody. And we definitely don't know. That guy could still move at this point, right? So we still gotta be careful. He could have probably pushed me while the drone was by the loadouts, and I wouldn't know, you understand? Because I didn't look back. Didn't have enough time to look back. Alright. And that was my claymore going off. No, it doesn't stay forever. It actually has like a timer on it. Or I think it's because, well, it gotta be timer because I was at that distance all along. I was just gonna say that maybe it's a distance away from it that makes it goes off, but that's not the case. Gonna take these windows out because I want to see what's going on here. And then I'm gonna reposition so that the person looking at that direction doesn't really see what's going on. I heard someone shooting on my right hand side. And then I'm gonna check the back here because I need to push across now to the building. Alright, we're gonna look around, see we got some cover ahead of us there as well in terms of the rocks. We're gonna use the rocks. We already saw that in our peripheral. And we can just try and bait this guy into shooting me. Alright, like I tell you earlier, we can check these boxes one more time. And what do you know? What do you know? Stick around some of these boxes. They give you some goodies after a while. You know, you gotta be a little patient. But maybe on the second or the third try, you get something. I get it on the first. Well, there's the second opening of the box, right? Sometimes they don't give you a shit though. I said sometimes I don't give you a shit in case you couldn't hear me over the jets. Alright, gonna keep watching these windows here and pushing strategically because this guy could be waiting in the corner for you. Alright, what we got here? We got a frag grenade. By the way, the frag grenade's got a buff, right? So, frag grenades is kind of OP right now. I didn't know it at this time, but then I saw a video later on in the day. So I'm gonna send out my drone here. Bust open your window. I'm gonna send the next one. See if he did tell it the back in the washroom there. Nah. Are we good? Don't know yet, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna check our sides. Now this is not recommended. Somebody could have sniped me, but I just come from the closest distance that somebody could have been to snipe me and get a really good snipe on me. So what we can do here now is just focus on this guy. Right? You can hear I have the perk that alerts me to lethals that are around, and at this point it's gone. So is this guy dead? But then I hear footsteps and I realize he left the building. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is a good trick to learn. When you're in this position of the stairway, it's very difficult for someone to see you. Also, gonna use my equipment. Put that camera up there, and as you can see right there where it says all clear, that actually changes to warning. Here you go, goes to warning. All clear, warning, oh, he's coming up, gotta hit him with the shots. Now this mother, he gone through the floor, I can't get the loot, barely get the gas mask. You know, that was kind of, I didn't get the cash either. Anyway, I know now that this is the one guy that was around here. But you can't be too sure now, can you? Because somebody else could have pushed in. And then remembering too that I heard that sniper shot, not when I left the building, but when I was outside playing around the trucks. This was the guy that just sniped. So he probably killed someone else. Or he probably killed the guy that left the building to come up to the loadouts and see if someone was at the loadouts. Anyway, I gotta get in here. Don't want to use any of my golden mask. I realize that the smoke is moving really slow and I got some cash I could spend. So what am I going to do? I'm going to buy a UAV. I think I got the UAV there. I am not too sure, but when you can see when I go to pop it, is it this match or another one? I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. When I go to pop the UAV though, it's like it I didn't buy it, but you heard the song that it was purchased, right? Anyway, you had to check back your sights, even though you just come from here. Somebody could have see you doing what you're doing and try and sneak up on your handstand. Anyway, we can use these rocks here. We're in for the moment, and this is what I'm going to do. Very, very strategically, I'm going to check this map and start to figure out, oh shit, they got 2 trucks left in this game, and I don't like being around this area when I got trucks. It's too open out. Very hard to hide, not hide necessarily, but hide from those vehicles when someone gets in it. And I really hate being in like these open positions, but believe it or not, I am more better off as a player when I can see better. Like I hate, like for instance, I hate the buildings in Fortune's Keep, and I'm talking like southern of the island and like on the opposite side of the pier, for instance, because all those buildings around me, it is give me, I don't know, like tunnel vision or something. I just can't really get to play properly. Anyway, so this for me is a plus, yet still it's a minus in terms of running this game here. Anyway, don't go straight for the buy station. Do a little bit of investigating first. That some buyers could probably be camping the buy station. So this is what we can do here now. Also, check and see how many boxes fall here. And you can have an idea of how many people are around. Can't see it still. Alright, it seems pretty clear at this point in time. Nobody really shooting at you. And you can see I'm not running all the time. Don't want to be stomping all the time. I know a lot of people use tactical sprint for their controller, and that kind of makes their gameplay a little bit more fluid. But if there's a control player that I killed in the house, I heard him running tactical sprinting from long ago. You understand? So here we go. That we pop the UAV. And did I pop the UAV before? You see I didn't, right? Because I didn't have one. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, we got a good glimpse of what's going on there, where the buys are at. And check this out. Checking the box now. We see we got 2 boxes, is it? Gonna just take a peek there. My box is in a really bad position, so we gotta hurry about it. Gonna get rid of this sniper, pick up my double trouble, which is the RAM 9 and RAM 7 combo, and we're gonna try and catch this house here. On the way to catching the house though, lo and behold, someone jumps in one of the GMC pickup trucks, and the EV pickup truck, and his hand has started driving around. So at this point, I freaking out. I gotta get to the house, but you can't push the house right away like that. So I gotta peep this one out. Oh, look at this, look at this. My bike come back on the radar, and I gotta hurry. And then he starts shooting at me on top of us. So we can dive into this window here. Yeah, we gotta clear this house here. I thought he would have pushed me there, but seems like he want to keep that. We can run this now, so he doesn't know exactly where I am. All right. Again, I'm still not running yet. See by moving back again. I was looking at my radar to see if the vehicle would have stopped. Obviously, when the vehicle stops, you see it turn from that red color to the neutral color that it is usually be. All right. Now, before I get on this rooftop here, I gotta do some peeking around. Make sure that that building is in the out the zone actually right now. Here they are fighting over there, so I'm gonna call it in a mortar strike. And this is not a good weapon for this distance, which is the RAM 7. My build has a lot of recoil still in it, and being a mouse and keyboard player, it's still kind of difficult in terms of handling that recoil. So it's more like a medium rifle. Oh, and he sent up that mosquito there, thinking that the circle might probably go back in that direction. I've seen matches where it does go back in that direction, like 2 or 3 matches. And so anyway, gonna peep there before I engage this guy. One more time, we go around to see if anybody can shoot at we can pop this box here, because we want to keep some plates on deck, right? And remember, we still got to redeploy, yeah. Alright, see when by park up at the back here just watching things, I start engaging because I know them boys are fighting over the other side. They can got their hands a little tight. Now the smoke consumes them, gas consumes them, brother. Getting shots on him, but it's not as accurate. Now he comes out. I heard the footsteps, right? But I wasn't too sure. So I decided to shoot anyway, but now he's in the building. Alright? And I gotta cover my backside here. Alright, he running ghosts. And this is what I can do. Close the door. I'm still in a good position here. Always high ground is a good position. And we're gonna watch that ladder there. This other ladder to the right hand side is covered. And now is where the action starts. I got a really good opportunity here to win this match, so I'm gonna take it easy, and that's where that UAV comes in clutch. I know he's there, or someone is there. I jump down. He thinks that I jumped down, and watch this gameplay right now. So he's gonna come outside, try to sneak on me. Instead, there's someone else. It's the last person after me. And then I see him coming. He thinks I'm still downstairs because he thought I was the one who jumped off the roof. But it wasn't that. Anyway, easy victory. It was, textbook in terms of strategy. And this is how I like to play. And we're going to take the snap here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Alright, I know most of you might be interested in this bit, so before we switch back to just chatting, I'm gonna let you guys see it. We come away as a scav. Oh, we got the dub anyway, and that's what's important, alright? So, considering the basics of how a Warzone game we're supposed to play, let me just give you a rundown about myself. Adults Gaming was created in 2016, I'd like to say, and at the time, we were mostly doing sim racing games such as Assetto Corsa. Project Cars came out as a simulation, but it wasn't really a simulation. Anyway, and the reason why I used to play Need for Speed and stuff like that, in case anybody is wondering, but Need for Speed began even Forza, because I had Forza Horizon especially, and even Motorsport, because I had that trial of Motorsport and I tried it out, and all those games were very arcade like. And well, they are arcade games. So I decided to look for something a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more simulation, and I found Assetto Corsa, and that's why I started using Assetto Corsa. But then there are other games too that I purchased along the way that you might probably see here on this channel. So don't forget to give me a follow. But then after that, we went into PUBG, and before then, at that time they had no PUBG Mobile, so it was PUBG and PC, which I play on, by the way. And yeah, so PUBG is basically where I started my battle royale, and then I always love COD. I always love COD. I always used to play COD, especially multiplayer. But back in the day, we used to hack servers or create our own servers, hack the game, put it on the server, right? So that's how I used to end up getting to play multiplayer games back in the day, because on my first computer, is either your internet suck or you can afford it. I was privileged to have good internet, but I couldn't afford the game. So we end up, as scammers do, scamming. So we scammed the game, and that was years ago, 2007, 11, something like that. That's how I used to play me COD. But now I buy all my games. Purchase your games, dude. Don't be scamming anymore. I purchase all my games now. We use Steam, and yeah, we out here now. New COD Warzone. I was pretty happy that COD got Warzone. I was pretty happy that COD went into the battle royale genre. And a matter of fact, the reason why COD got the battle royale genre is because the owners of Infinity Ward, the two guys, one of the guys used to actually play PUBG with his son, and that's where he get the idea. And that's why if you play PUBG, you will notice a lot of stuff from PUBG end up in Warzone, and now vice versa, because PUBG was really hardcore. You had no coming back in them thing though. When you dead, you dead. You understand? So, and we used to be like really and truly one shot snipers. You get a headshot if you don't have a level 3. Oh yeah, and that's how we used to do like armor and stuff like that. Used to be level 3 vests, 1 2 3, 3 being the best. Level 3 helmets. Well, those of you who play PUBG know where now. And yeah. So anyway, I'm rambling, but Warzone, had to play Warzone, bro. So I've been in this for a while. Adults Gaming is also on YouTube. We on Twitch as well, but mostly YouTube has most of my uploads, especially from years ago, especially with like classic games like APB Reloaded and stuff like that. If you guys want to just check me out there as well, Adults Gaming, um, YouTube channel, and on Twitch. But most importantly, I'm gonna push the TikTok now. We need to get to 1,000 followers to get the live stream going. So I'd really appreciate if you guys hit that follow button. Like the video if you liked it. Comment in the comment section, and let's get the ball going. Uh, my name is Adults Gaming, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Peace.